A dance floor turned into a scene of horror. 49 people killed and dozens more injured. The FBI called the attack at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando a hate crime, an act of terror. But for many in the LGBT community across this country, it has also become a call to arms to defend themselves. In Houston, at the Shiloh Gun Range, staffers couldn't keep up with all the emails and phone calls from people wanting to sign up for their free concealed carry classes. Many of the students told me this tragedy was a wake-up call. And even though they thought they might not fit in, they decided to put their safety first, knowing the Second Amendment is every American's right. Take a look.
Oh my God, they're all shooting back and forth.
We are investigating this as an act of terrorism.
It was an attack on our community as well as our nation.
50 victims in one location, one shooting. It's absolutely one of the worst tragedies we've seen.
It absolutely hit home because it was someplace that I could have been with my friends. It was just devastating.
I felt that as a community we had come so far, and it was just like a throwback. It was in your face, like, no you don't.
Just to look into the eyes of our officers told the whole story.
It was extremely emotional. The one thing that you always hear after one of these mass shootings is I never felt like it would happen here. This could happen anywhere.
Never did I think that I would see the division, the outright hatred and venom towards each other. We need to bring our communities together. We want to make sure that what was once a vulnerable community is no longer considered vulnerable.
It was just amazing to know that we had some support out there from a group of people that you wouldn't really expect it from.
We got to talk to our friend Ryan and said, hey man, we want to help you out. So we'd like to offer up some free license to carry classes that help them exercise a constitutional right and defend themselves.
The turnout from this has just been amazing. Since 653 people now have signed up for this class.
We could not believe it. I was coming into work with 40 voicemails, 60 emails.
After what happened in Orlando, I really thought it was time for me to step up. A couple years ago, my house was broken into. I went out the next day and I got a firearm, and immediately I felt safer in my home. And to know that I would be able to carry it on me now, yes, I honestly do believe that it would make me feel safer and other people feel safer.
You can't control actions of other people, but you can control your safety and to protect yourself.
What triggered me to become a gun owner was an assault that happened to me one afternoon in my apartment. It definitely leaves me feeling much more secure. Now I wouldn't leave home without it.
I don't hide who I am. You don't have to hide who you are either. It's not about your sexuality. This is your right. You have the right to protect yourself. You have the right to stand up for yourself.
The Second Amendment is every American's right. We don't care what color you are. We don't care what gender you are. Well, what I found out from talking to so many people was that no matter what we felt, they felt like they wouldn't be welcome in a place like ours.
Just to walk in here can be very intimidating. When you think about big guys, testosterone, ex-military.
What'd you think about being on the range down there?
That is completely different. It's, extremely friendly. It's actually kind of fun. For someone that has never held a gun, to go take the class and be able to shoot it is something that honestly I'm proud of.
Bringing down the barriers, and so far it's been a wrecking ball to that wall.
It was just basically a veil that just needed to be opened.
And has it been?
Oh yes, it's been ripped wide open.
The Pink Pistols membership quadrupled. People are getting armed and people are training. I would say probably a quarter of the people that have already taken the class have already come back to do more training and to practice and buy their gun and holster.
Oh yes, after the class I'm most definitely going to get a gun. It puts my safety, my family's safety into my hands instead of waiting on police, instead of being a victim.
One of our staff, he had a really good cry with a lady out in the parking lot who told him just that. Feels like she's been given the gift of self-defense.
Being a gun owner, I know that I can't carry in a club, but I'm ready to take it a step further. I want Jeff and I to go and meet with bar owners and lay out a plan.
Right at the entrance, the officer was working extra duty in full uniform at the nightclub. He responded to gunfire and at that point engaged in a gun battle with the suspect.
I feel if the right person was trained, educate a manager, educate somebody that works there, because yes, I do think that if there was somebody there that was armed, not as many lives would have been lost.
Since this started, the biggest question that people have asked me is, Could I have stopped Orlando? No. But could I make 49 to 48? Yes. If I can save one life, if you can one day save one life, it's worth it.
But right after this happened in Orlando, it was like gun control was the answer. Who's kidding who?
They're calling on the leadership of the House to bring common sense gun control legislation to the House floor.
What happened in Orlando was a call to action for us.
Nothing but a bunch of posturing and the typical political BS. Look at Chicago. It's got the most gun control of any city in the country, and it has done nothing to stop the crime and to stop the murder. All we hear is more infringement on our rights as law-abiding citizens.
We're in an election year. They'll do whatever to make them look good, but as a citizen, you need to realize they're just blowing steam. It's in the Constitution. You can't take that away.
I can tell you that even the people that are online talking about gun control and we'll be safe if we have more gun control, they're coming in here and buying guns and ammo too. The average American is scared.
Gun control is not the answer. The number one reason why people are coming in here is for self-protection. And the Second Amendment is that. I really feel that the LGBT community needs more education on it. We are a group of people that could have a big impact on legislature. I will definitely fight for the right to protect myself.
Could that upset Democrats anymore if you take their pet group that they've used and abused for so many years and team them up with the NRA?
It's a different time. And I think a great thing for all the bad guys to know would be, yeah, don't jack with us. We're covered.
We're armed and we're ready.
This was Americans helping Americans and Texans helping Texans, because we don't see it as an attack on the gay community. We see it as an attack on our fellow Americans. Any other gun range, gun shop, do the same thing. Reach out, make this offer, because we're in it for the same thing, and that's advocacy for our rights, self-preservation, self-defense, and the Second Amendment, the most basic right of all.